Hello, everybody. How are you? I hope you're well and having a great day or evening wherever you are. Today is Wisdom Wednesday, and I wanted to talk about wisdom because it's Wisdom Wednesday, like I said. And what I wanted to share is if you've seen my last video on Monday talking about how you are the miracle, everything inside you is what's miraculous, and you want to tap into what's inside you and bring out that uniqueness. That's your purpose in life, is to bring out that uniqueness that makes you you and make your mark in the world. And when I say mark, it doesn't need to be, a major global thing. The very small things make such huge difference. It's a ripple effect. So it's really about what's important to you is how you make your mark. You determine your own success. But you're doing all of that based on what's inside. And so following on that, your wisdom is already inside you as well. And of course you can get knowledge and learn more and take courses or study, but there is also so much wisdom we can tap into inside ourselves. As an example, if you're looking to make a decision and you look deep inside yourself, or you feel deep in your body, or connect to your soul, or feel your heart, that's a huge one. When you're feeling your heart, you always know the answers. And the more you do this, the more you know yourself, the easier it is to find the answers. And again, it's all inside you. It's a matter of tapping into that inner wisdom. There's, of course, benefit, to asking people and getting opinions and then making your own decision. But there are so many layers of wisdom already inside of us. And we often neglect that. And we're afraid to trust our own wisdom. We're afraid to trust ourselves and our own decision making. And so today I would encourage you to look at, maybe a question you want to resolve for yourself, and to look deep inside for that. Or if you're looking at what path you want to go on, or even if you just want to be with yourself and understand your own wisdom, you don't necessarily need a question to be answered. You can just sit with your own wisdom. You can make a list of how much you've learned. I very often do that. Sometimes when I'm feeling down and I feel like, gosh, it's taking forever to accomplish something, then I will grab a notebook and I'll think, but how much have I learned this month just by doing what I have been doing, which is relaunching my business in Vancouver, moving back to Vancouver. I started dancing again. I'm learning so many new things. I'm learning about my body every day as I go through the healing process, as I grow in confidence, as I embark on these new steps. I'm learning so much about myself and my own capabilities. I'm learning so much about life. Again, I'm adding to my wealth of knowledge and wisdom. It's like having this encyclopedia inside me, but it's this multidimensional encyclopedia of, on a spiritual, physical, mental, emotional, and overall level. So wisdom, like I say, it's what we already have inside of us, and you can tap into that just by sitting with yourself and hearing and listening to what your psyche is telling you, what your mind is telling you, what your heart is telling you. This is your deep inner wisdom. And even a great way is if you're in an emergency situation, it's good to see what your first response is. It'll tell you a lot about how you operate. As an example, in an emergency situation, I'm very calm and I'm like, right, I'm very focused. I'm like, this is what we need to do. And that really shows me about how I step into the world. And again, your wisdom is really great to tap into when you are trying to make a decision, when you're trying to understand what your path is and where you're going. And listening to your heart's desires will give you so much information about where you want to go. And as you go down that path, that route will get, or the path will get created for you. So today, it's really about tapping into the wisdom that already exists inside you, and also about appreciating it. That's a really big one. When you're tapping into this, are you appreciating how much wisdom you have? Are you appreciating how far your wisdom has gotten you? Are you appreciating yourself for listening to it and acting upon it? And, if people come to you for advice, for example, listen to what you're telling them. Very often I'm like, oh, wow, that was a great thing to tell somebody. And it's okay to be proud of it. You should be celebrating it. And you should be celebrating your wisdom. So going back to today's task, is to listen to yourself, to tap into your wisdom, to see yourself for the wise person you are. On a being level, in the sense of just sitting with yourself, and then potentially on a doing level, looking at what your wisdom has been telling you and how you're acting on it and sharing it with the world. I would love to know what you think. Please comment in the thread below. If you have any special requests for videos, I would absolutely love to create something for you. So put that in the comments below too, and I will be back later this week with some new videos. Thanks, and have a lovely evening.